I just want to know what it's like to skate like Ishod Wair, just for one day maybe, just to have that much board control and flow. But down here in average person world, that's probably not going to happen, at least for the next week. I'm on a diet, so maybe the week after that, we'll see what happens. But because I want Ishod's ability on a skateboard so bad, I have watched his 9 Club episodes countless times, looking for any secret that I can copy to skate more like Ishod Wair. And I discovered some pretty weird things that he does with his board setup, but specifically his bushings. Here's what Ishod Wair has to say.
I do weird stuff on my trucks.
Like what?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
I ride 2 top bushings.
Oh,
To make it looser.
So that I can tighten my truck all the way down, because like if I put on new trucks, I can't put on new trucks and have the bolt like loose enough for the trucks to be loose enough for me.
okay.
So when you have 2 top bushings, it brings that like amount of bushing you have like down smaller.
Right.
So I can like screw my bolt all the way on, like turn it all the way, like hella times. I get a little bit of play. So I'll have a little bit of play on my truck like this, and then it'll hit bushing. So it'll be like my truck will be loose enough to where I can turn it, where I'm like, if I'm pushing with 1 foot, I can turn my board where when I only have like 1 foot on the board. So if I'm like in a stride of pushing and my foot's up, I can turn my board like this or like this with my other foot. So there'll be play, but like it won't go like as far to just wheel bite, because like then it'll hit the bushing.
It'll hit the bushings.
Okay.
So after hearing this enough times, I went and got some deluxe bushings and sent it with the 2 top bushings like Ishod Wair. So now it's time to go to the skate park, test it out, and see if this is gonna help my skating or hurt my skating. And then after the session, I'll let you know if this is something that you should copy. Alright, so after skating Ishod's 2 top bushing setup for a session, should you copy this? Is this something that is going to benefit you if you try it? Initially, I thought for sure no. It is so wobbly and unstable. I felt like I was relearning how to skateboard, but with time I did start to get used to it, and there are actually a couple big benefits. The first benefit is that the loose trucks like really grab onto the coping. So you saw I did a lot more lip tricks in this video, and that's because it feels so good and so secure with such loose tricks. It just pinches really good. The second thing I found is because there's no resistance here, when you go to pop tray flips, your board tips easier and you get that perfect corner with a little bit less effort, but at the same time it's a lot less stable, so riding up to it and riding away from it is a little bit more tricky. As well, I really struggled doing like kick flips and heel flips because the board was wanting to tip all the time. My hat's off to Ishod. It's insane that he rides like this like all the time, but I will say that at the beginning of the session I was planning on skating like this for 1 session and then switching my bushings back, but now at the end of the session with how it felt, I'll probably stick with this at least for 1 more session. So I guess the conclusion is it will make you skate like Ishod in terms of feeling loose and flowy, but that may limit other areas of your skating. If you like this video, you need to check out this playlist of all the Ishod Wair videos that I've made. Make sure to grab yourself a Friday t-shirt, make every single day a Friday, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.